On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for the Falcons.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Faking the give, now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Will Fuller.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. First and 10, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now an option play on second down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10 on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
This will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check 13. Check 13. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Jim.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 49, check 49, check 49. Kill. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Now a give, right side. Overstreet, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd down. Hess. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, 152.
To throw on 3rd down. Hess. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Hess. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hess. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Going for it all. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 24. Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hess. And here's another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Deshaun Watson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
Zerline lining up.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 31, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the gun, Hess to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to come down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A 4-yard
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hess. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Hess. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forced. Incomplete. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hess. And he fires one incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hess. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Watch twitch.
On 2nd down now, Overstreet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Come my team. Come my team. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Coming. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
52. Here we go. Here we go. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun, Hess. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hess. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5-2 is the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Hurt. He's crashing.
From the gun. Yes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Watson off play action. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's James.
Watson's
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
45's the mic. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-4.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. Flush to his right. He may try it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, Hess. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
4-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
For the Falcons.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
3-yard line.
First down. Hess. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They run the counter. Overstreet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hess, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Check. Mike 52, Mike 52. Go on. Come on, D.
From the gun, Hess. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is not good. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever. I doubt that had too big of an impact, but you never know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Set. 19. 54. Line 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, it's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
How many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah.
Throwing on first down. Hess. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, Hess. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Hess. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Man open, that That's Kiki QT complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
On second down, Overstreet. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Strip that ball. Where's 52?
Throwing on third and long. Hess, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52, blue down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You thought you had it,
Picked off at the 49.
thought you had it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
On first down, Hess. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on second down. Hess, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, Hess. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
3 down, 3 down. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Street. You got 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Texans 38, Falcons 14.
Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
26-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Falcons.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on first down. Hess forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24-yard
That one goes for 24 yards.
Texans.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Now Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is had. Watson lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete to number
First
87.
target, first catch, and a first down.
20. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
At the 10-yard
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Hess. Open man is Duvernay. And getting this just shy of midfield. Will spot it at the 49. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. Operating from the gun. Hess. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Hess. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Hess. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
45 tonight, 45 tonight. Me and you all day.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the 50, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
To throw from his end zone. Hess. This one caught by Ridley.
Hess's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 7.
For the gun. Hess. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
First down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On 1st and 10, Hess. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Texans.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And it's third down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Jordan Reed.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time. Because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Yes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Hess. And that'll be incomplete. Hess took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Hess. And now here is another interception.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
it's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
22.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.